Hello everyone, welcome, and unfortunately, I'll be covering a very sad topic because it needs awareness and it needs to be said because it's something that affects everybody, and respect goes all around, no matter who the person is. We need to give respect to everyone. And of course, I'm talking about the recent passing of George Floyd and the protests in Minnesota. So I don't know much about George Floyd, but from what I can see, he seemed like a really wonderful person, and his passing is not only unfortunate, but it's horrible, and it should never have happened. And regardless of who you are, or what you may be, or who you may be, you need to put your differences aside and just accept everybody's differences. So there are a couple things I wanted to show in this video. So if we go over, all right. So we have right here, we have a petition, and I'll leave a link in the description below, but I actually just signed it myself, and I implore you to sign this petition because he needs the justice, and not just for him, but for future people that have this injustice pushed upon them. This should never happen. This is unacceptable. No one should have to face this, regardless of who you are. This is completely unacceptable. I'll also show the GoFundMe. This has hit its goal, but I think this says something here about everyone donating to it. And I think it's a beautiful thing. I think it's wonderful. I'm going to chip in a little bit. I don't have a whole lot because I've been helping Rachel Messer out a lot. She's wonderful. But I do think that George deserves a proper memorial, and it's really horrible that he was treated the way he was, and brutality like this should never be tolerated. So there's one last thing I would like to cover, and it's very controversial, but I do want to give my own 2 cents on it. I have technically tweeted about it, my own opinion. So there's this content creator by the name, their channel's name is Before They Were Famous. He's very popular for covering people's that have passed on, unfortunately. And I say that because people are very touchy about it. When you ever talk about a serious subject like this, you're always walking on eggshells, and you have to be very careful. Now, I actually saw the video, and I actually thought it was well done. It was well researched. It was very informative about his life. I didn't know that apparently he was in a rap group in the 90s. Really cool. He seems like he had a really wonderful life. Unfortunately, tragically cut short, and that's terrible. I can't believe that happened. But that being said, I just has to be you have to have the right level of. So apparently he has included the petition. Okay, good. Alright, did he include the GoFundMe? No, he should have done that. That would have been my personal opinion. I think if you're gonna, again, if you read the description, he's clearly trying to have respect toward George Floyd. He does not mean any disrespect towards him. The problem is that when I watched the video, it just went straight into it, and it did come across a little bit cold and just reporting the facts. And whenever you're reporting on something as serious as a passing on of someone, you can't just jump into it like it's news. You have to have some gravitas to it. And that's why, in my opinion, I think it got a bit of dislikes and a little bit of backlash. Do I think it was completely warranted? No, because if you look at the hashtags, it is a tribute to him. I mean, if you look at there's the petition link right there. Talks about hip-hop. He definitely was respecting him. There was no disrespect on him. The problem is, if you're going to talk about these issues, it's just very important to have a disclaimer in the beginning of your video. And even I put a disclaimer. I'm like, disclaimer, I don't mean anything harmful to these people. I'm just bringing awareness to the situation. So I think it's horrible. I think it's awful, but I think it needs to be spread. I think people need to sign this petition. I think people should donate to the GoFundMe, although it's it's hit its goal, but I think that the sentiment is there, and that's why I'm going to donate to it. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I apologize. I will not be streaming Animal Crossing tonight. I will stream it tomorrow. And my hearts go out to all the people that are in the riots right now. I hope everyone is safe, even though it's probably not. And my only thing I can say, I'm at a loss of words right now, is that they can just, get some shelter, stay safe, and just, like, my heart goes out to all the people that have been wronged by the situation, and it tears me up inside right now. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Sign the petition. I'll put the links in the video below, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.